Did you buy in there, or you somebody sent you?
Yeah, my father bought for me this last time I went there.
Nice one. This is a very nice jersey. A
Yes.
question for you, man. Do you consider yourself an anxious person? Are you an anxious person?
Yes. Yes. I am an anxious person.
Why do you consider yourself anxious, man?
Ah, because because for a lot of situations, like when I start to get a job or I'm going to do something new in something new place, you know.
All right.
Yeah, I started to think a few days before to go in this place or to start a job like this. So
Okay.
that and and I start to think this a lot.
All
Yeah,
right. Do you understand the difference of thinking a lot and overthink? Do you understand overthink what it is?
overthink is like think a lot or
It's similar, but they are a little different. You have a different idea in there. Every time that you have over as a prefix, you have something that is exceeding the limit, all right? Something that is passing the limit. Is the case of like this, a big dose and overdose, all right? Overdose is when you give a dose of something that the body cannot work with, all right? And you cross the limits in there. When you say thinking a lot like this, you are like thinking too much.
yeah.
When you say overthinking, is like you are crossing a boundary in there. You are thinking more than you should, maybe. All right.
Yes.
When you overthink, you think a lot. They are synonymous, but they are not necessarily the same idea. All right,
Okay.
because like maybe I gave you the explanation and you are thinking a lot in the explanation, you are analyzing, but you are not like overthinking.
Hmm.
Overthinking is really when it's not healthy for you anymore or something like this. All right.
Okay. Yes.
You said when you will start a new job or something like this, your anxiety is more related to work things or not necessarily?
I don't know why. I don't know why because my I just overthinking like it's natural, you know.
All right. No, no, but my question is different in there. Do you think your anxiety is only related to work, or you get anxious for other things in your life too? Like dating, family, travels, and things like this? Or no, it's more about the work.
Yeah, work and travel.
Ah,
Like
nice
thinking
one.
about yes. When I
Like,
go travel, yes.
go, man.
No, when I go travel, when go to visit my father, and I spend 1 month, 20 days, I stay a little anxious.
All right.
But
How
I
is
don't.
the.
Yes,
Sorry,
I don't.
go, man. But what?
No, I the I don't know why like the point to yeah, the reason that came
Okay.
this yes.
But in the case of traveling, man, how does it work your anxiety? You keep planning the travel a lot. You keep like waiting. You count the days. Is the same idea of the anxiety about work? Do you get stressed when you are anxious?
Yes, start to give me puppings like teenagers.
Should. Okay, okay. What do you do when you see that you are anxious?
And nothing. I have to I stay anxious until uh, the things arrive,
All
like the
right,
trip. Yeah, I can't control, but if I because my anxious is not like a big anxious,
all right,
like
all right,
desperate. I'm okay. I stay nervous and for a few days, and this is it. But I
all
not
right,
cries or something like this.
all
It's
right,
more
all right.
solid. Yes.
In this case, man, anxious is an Adjective, okay? Your anxiety isn't very big, all right? It goes with anxiety. No
Mm,
problems.
no problems. Yes.
Uh, when you say that you don't have crisis or something like this, but it doesn't match the two informations that you gave me in there. You say that you get anxious, you think about it, you think a lot, but you don't have one anxiety crisis.
Mhm.
What do you consider an anxiety crisis? Like
Ah,
getting a gun and shooting people in the streets like USA citizens do.
yeah, like I don't know. It's just prizes like you can do nothing, and I don't know.
All right.
I don't know.
No,
But
and this is why I'm asking, what do you understand for it? Okay,
mhm,
because different people show anxiety in different forms, you know, and it will vary along the situation.
mhm,
I ask it because of this, you know. Like in my case, it took me a long time to understand that when I get anxious, I get stressed, you know, I
mhm,
get irritated and things like this. I one day in therapy and things like this, I was talking, and the psychologist said, "Do you think you are angry because you are anxious?" And you know, and you do those,
maybe.
yeah, maybe, you know, and you start associating things, you know.
Yeah.
Some people get depressed, some people get angry, some people eat, some people use drugs and things like this.
Mhm.
For you, man, do you eat? You said that you eat for pleasure. Do you think you eat more when you are anxious?
Yeah. Yeah. I eat more. I smoke more.
Okay. Normal. Me too.
Yes. And I try to practice some sport because when I run, my anxiety go down.
Anxiety, your anxiety.
Anxiety go a little down. Yes.
All right. A good way of putting if you want decreases or diminishes a lot, a little. All right. No, and physical activities work for me as well because mostly it goes like this. If you are too busy or if you are too tired, you don't have time or energy to overthink stuff, you know. Like if you are running, we don't analyze so much this, but demands a lot of concentration to run. You need to see your breathing, the pace, and things like this, the people around. So there is a focus that you are spending on the exercise that you are not thinking, oh, I will travel, I have to work, and things like this. And if you are too tired, it's just, man, I'm going to bed. Fuck this. No, I think about this tomorrow. All right.
Yeah.
In your family, do you think you have anxious people in your family?
Yes. My mother. Yes. My mother.
Your mother is a little or a lot? What do you think?
She's a lot. Like she don't. You can't see this, but you know how.
Okay.
Yes.
What do you mean with you can see? What do you mean by this?
She doesn't
Express.
express. Yes. She doesn't.
Okay. So how do you see that she's anxious if she doesn't express?
Because it's years of confidence. So
Okay.
yeah, so we know, like my entire family know that my mother is anxious.
All right, all right. And this is true, man. When we live together too many years, the person says a good morning, and you know, like she's happy, she's sad, she's stressed, or maybe depending, you don't know like what it is, but you know there is something in there, you know. And
Mhm.
then in the second good morning, say, okay, she's anxious. Nice one. In my family, my father is, and I don't know if your mother knows that she's anxious or if it is your perception. My father doesn't know that he's anxious in there.
Yeah.
I already spoke with him a little. I gave some indications, but he refuses to accept, you know. But like when he comes here to visit, he visits my daughter nowadays, you know. Me, he tolerates me when he comes. It's something like this. When he comes to visit us in here, he always stay like 1 week, 2 weeks that he doesn't sleep well, he doesn't eat well, you know, and things like this.
Yes.
Then is the process that we said. Man, I will share the screen with you in here just a second, and I will put you into the topic, all right?
All right.
Can you see in there? I'm starting to share.
Yes.
There you
Okay.
go. All right. Man, like we always do, okay? I will play something, we go back, all right? Ah, by the way, man, Friday, maybe there will be another guy with us in there to make us company, all right? A nice guy. But today is just you and me, sorry. Let me play here, man.
Once upon a time, a novice farmer indulged himself in motivational videos. He became familiar with ideas like the importance of effort, the hustle culture, and work hard, play hard. After binge watching for days, he walked onto his farm, fired up, and determined to make it a great success. He started with pulling one of the crops as a way to make them grow faster. But this didn't work. Then he began to water the plants twice as much, hoping to make them grow faster, but he drowned them instead. After trying to force his success, the farmer realized no matter how much effort he puts in, acting in opposition to nature is counterproductive.
Let's catch it again, just a second.
Once upon a time, a novice farmer indulged himself in motivational videos. He became familiar with ideas like the importance of effort, the hustle culture, and work hard, play hard. After binge watching for days, he walked onto his farm, fired up, and determined to make it a great success. He started with pulling one of the crops as a way to make them grow faster, but this didn't work. Then he began to water the plants twice as much, hoping to make them grow faster, but he drowned them instead. After trying to force his success, the farmer realized no matter how much effort he puts in, acting in opposition to nature is counterproductive.
All right. What
Yes.
did you catch, man? He's telling a story in there as a metaphor, right? So what did you understand?
I understand it is a metaphor to what we talk about, like anxiety. The
Ah,
farmer wants to grow up faster, his things to see the results faster, but it's not the work like this, right? Like
no.
he's pull the carrots to grow up faster, but he uh, he make bad the I don't know
All
he
right.
uh,
And in there, he make or he makes
he
in this
make
case. A good word for you in there, man. He worsen things. Do you understand like this? He
worsen.
make things worse. He worsen things up. All right. No
Mhm.
problems.
No problem.
When you are anxious, man, do you try to force the things to happen faster? Can you just you sit in there that nah, man, I sit and wait. When
Yeah,
you said it looks like something simple, it is that simple. Like, okay, I will sit here and wait for my new job or my travel, or not so much.
yeah. Like when I have anxiety to my job and traveling, so I have to wait because I don't have what to do, right? Like the
All right,
travel is already market.
all right, all right.
Yes,
Schedule if you want in there.
schedule, right? Schedule and the job I have to search, right? But
Uh,
yes, I have to search the job. So when I excited, I start to see a lot of things to search
okay.
jobs.
But for the job in this case, you do things in there. You cannot speed up the future, but you start doing things related to the job in there. This research, man, is really helpful or no? It's just the anxiety working in there.
No, it's very helpful.
All right.
Yes.
And Eddie there, man, you dodged my question in there. Going for the travel, you said, I have to wait and I will wait.
Mhm.
In the end, we all have to wait, man. We cannot speed up the process in there sometimes, like the video is presenting. My question is this for you to just sit down and wait is a simple process or is like,
Like this, I don't have this this is what I call cried, you know,
Okay.
buried by something. And now despair, I just think a lot, I overthink about it and eat
There
a
you
lot
go.
more. And these things, but I don't despair it for something.
All right. In there, man. Let's get this one. Desperate or get desperate. Desperate, get desperate. All right.
Mhm, mhm.
Ah, nice one, man.
My anxiety is not like to be, you know, too hard.
Ah, okay. You don't need do you think you need medicines for anxiety?
No,
Legal medicines, let's put like this.
legal matters, no.
Ah, okay, okay. Your mother, man, you said that she is anxious in there. About what in her case?
About work a lot. Her old her work.
All right.
She always thinking and excited about to go and resolve all the things.
Uh,
And every day is a pharmacy, so every day have to solve a lot of things.
all
So
right, all right. In there, man, she was always thinking, she was always anxious, all right? Anxiety is something. My anxiety, your anxiety. I am anxious, she is anxious, and so on, all right? Man, she works in a pharmacy. I never asked it in there. I know your mother exists. She lives in Campinas and she is a Japanese descendant.
yes.
But what is her job in there, man? What does she do?
She has a pharmacy.
Ah, that's nice, man.
She had a pharmacy.
Why? She doesn't have any more nowadays.
No, she sell it, sell.
Sold.
Sold,
She
sold.
sold
She sold, and now she's studying for public pub,
public test.
public test. Yes,
Ah, nice one. Why did she sell, man? She didn't like it, wasn't profiting, or
because of that, like she's very anxious about all job,
okay.
every, and she didn't get vacation. Like she stayed in the pharmacy for 20 years, and she never
Shoot.
get and when I start to do the university, she get another job at night
She got another job at night.
in a pharmacy of my aunt that live with.
Okay.
Yes, but she works to 6 a.m. until 10 p.m. You know.
Shoot, man. I'm glad that she was only anxious. This could give her a burnout, something like this.
Yes, yes.
Shoot, man. Uh, but when you joined college in there, she got a second job in this case.
Hmm.
But in your opinion, was it necessary? How do you see this? When you put like this, it makes look it was your fault, man. I'm provoking you in there. Do you think it was your fault? Do you think you are the problems of your mother?
No, it's not my fault.
All right.
No,
Do
she
you?
got another job because my university had to pay a lot, right?
Okay, okay.
Mm, She
In your
um,
go. Sorry.
no, and then she got another job.
All right. In your opinion, do you think you are part of the solution or part of the problems of your mother?
In this case, it's a problem.
No, man. Children are always part of the solution, man. All
Yeah.
right.
But I had my father to help, so
Ah, there you go. So in this case, it was her problem. She did because she wanted it. No, all right. Uh, and like this, even though I'm saying I not that aggressive as it will sound, but I believe we cannot be responsible for other people's decisions, you know. They
Mhm.
made their decisions based on their line of thought, their way of seeing the world. So it's their fault putting like this, you know. Sometimes it can be related to us, but we are not responsible for others people's decision in there. All
She
right.
decided to have a child.
Hey, it's something like this, you know. She went to Italy to have humans, not your fault, right? Something like this. Man, Let's catch the video. Let's go with subtitles to see if there's any subtitles, any vocabulary, something like this to add. Okay, just a moment. All right, just a moment. Where is it, man? My computer is kicking my ass. There.
Once upon a time, a novice farmer.
All right. Uh, this once upon a time. Do you know what it is?
Yes, like the stories of
There you go, like
like
fairy tales. All
yeah.
right.
Mhm.
Do you remember any fairy tale story? Any fairy tale or no? Just
In
the name.
in English, in English.
Yeah. And man, some names they repeat. Okay, you
Yes,
have Cinderella, you have Snow White. Okay, these are the same ones in there. All right. Let's catch it in here just a second.
indulged. Sorry,
Indulged is like put himself. All right. Introduced himself. All right.
introduce.
Yeah, like he allowed himself to this. All right. It's like to depending the situation, even like permit. Okay. Sometimes the prisoners in Brazil they receive they are indulged to go out on special occasions. All right. No
Okay,
problems. To
no problem.
indulge in this case is like to put himself, introduce himself. Motivational videos, man. Do you like motivational stuff, like motivational books, videos, and things like this?
Yes, like
Why? Do you read like Augusto Cury and things like this?
no, no, no. But I say that because one time I saw a video, motivational, and to study for university and
It
motivate.
helped you.
So
Ah,
like
okay, but it is a. I asked it, your answer was different in there. You said one time you saw a
yeah,
video.
yes.
This was like one isolated case in the past, or you like you wake up, you go to like Instagram and you say motivational videos of the day.
Okay, no, this I don't do.
Why not, man? I will start sending you motivational videos in there. I only send the jokes and things like this,
Yes.
like 5 ways to improve your happiness. Okay.
Yes.
Why you don't see things like this? You don't want, you don't like, or you don't have time?
I don't want. Like it's
Why
not
you don't want?
I don't know because I don't know. I don't like to because how you say 5 days to like yeah you have just to wake up at morning and work a lot like this.
Yeah.
So this is I don't
No.
like.
No, and I go with you in there, man, I don't like motivational videos in general.
Hmm.
Usually when somebody sends me a motivational something, whatever it is, the
Hmm.
first thing I will research is like who is the person that is trying to motivate me, you know. There are some stuff that you see on the internet, like a teenager giving you reasons to be motivated, and you look at not that teenagers don't have a perception of life, but it's like, yeah, I don't want to be motivated by you. You know, I think your life's a little different from mine to be motivated in there. Right? If somebody gives you a motivational book, if your aunt that you love comes in there and say, Luca, read this book. This book is amazing. Will you accept? And if you accept, will you read?
Ah, depends.
Depends on what.
Depends. Yes, okay. So if my aunt give me a book and she says, it's very nice book, I will read like normally.
All right.
Yes. So after I read, I see if I like it or not.
If you don't like, do you tell her? Will you tell her? Say,
Yeah.
oh, this is a shitty book.
Yes. My aunt, I don't have problem with it. So
Okay, okay.
I say, sure.
If Amanda presents you a book that is really bad, do you tell her? Or
Yeah.
it's like, yes, honey, I love it. Yeah, that's a yellow smile, like we say.
No, no, I say the truth for her too. No problem.
Brutally honest in there,
Yes.
man. Nice one. Let's go. Nice one. Nice one. Let's catch it in there, okay? Just a moment.
Indulged himself in motivational videos. He became familiar with ideas like the importance of effort, the hustle culture,
All right. Hustle culture. Do you know what it is to hustle?
No, I don't know.
Hustle is like work a lot. Okay. Hustle culture is the idea like work a lot so you can have stuff. Like if you work 18 hours per day, you will be rich like me in the future and things like this. Okay.
Mm-hmm, hmm.
The effort, no problems. You know what it is, effort.
Yes, we saw this word.
I
Like,
remember discussing with somebody. I don't remember if it was with you.
so hustle, what is like?
Man, hustle is really the idea of a lot of work. All right. To give you a translation for hustle, let's catch one. Labuta. All right. Do you understand? Labuta is like a big amount of work. All right. And this idea of work hard, play hard, or work hard, play harder. Have you ever seen?
Yes. Hmm.
Do you work hard and play hard? Or no, you only play hard or you only work hard?
Yes, I work hard. I play hard. Yes, yes.
All right. Some people present like work hard, play harder. Do
Yes,
you prefer this one?
work harder. Yes, I am. I don't know actually, but
So I will
yes.
make you a question in there. What do you understand by work hard, play hard, man? What is your perception about it?
If you work more, you can fun more. Like you can
Have more
fun
fun. You
fun.
can put like this. All right. There you go. And in the case of work hard, play hard, there is like this. If you work hard, you should play even more. You should enjoy even more the life. All right.
Yes,
The carnival, man. Are you planning to play hard or not so much?
yes, yes.
Uh, we will go somewhere. What will you do on carnival? I think I asked you this, but I don't remember.
Yes, in Carnival here, here in São Paulo has a lot of things to do, like a lot of
It
blocking.
has changed the carnival in there now. A lot of blocks nowadays, a lot of parades and things like this.
Yes, a lot of parades. So I have all the days. Every day has here in Ibirapuera, so I can buy
And it's close to your
food.
house in this case, right?
Yeah, it's very close. So I
Do you
can go.
have go
Mhm.
go
No, so can I can go buy food, buy
on foot on
on
foot?
because
Ah,
the other years that I went to Center and I went to Faria Lima, so it's very long to go. And
okay, okay.
it's a very crowd and a lot of people on metro, so it's very stressful. But
Okay.
there in Virapuera is easier.
When you go, man, do you like to be inside the crowd, like among the population, or not so much?
Yes, I like it.
Nice one, man.
Yes.
I never liked this one. I would say to you that is because I'm getting old, but even when I was young, I never liked this so much. I like it like this to celebrate, to go close to, but stay a little further and things like this to get my beverage in there. But to stay inside that huge amount of people never attracted me so much, you
Hmm.
know.
Yes.
The idea of renting a house, like 25, 30 people in a house, and you go, is it attractive to you too? You like crowds, so I think you like this kind of stuff too. Or
Yeah.
no?
No, in this case, no.
Why not, man?
To rent a house and put a lot of people there, I don't like. And how because I don't know, I like it crowds in parties, né? But when I come home, I have to stay alone.
Okay, okay. Like, okay, I'm done with the crowd. I'm going to my house to be
Uh,
just me.
I can't see people for a lot of time.
Okay, I will stay a few days just by myself, right? Meditating in my couch, watching TV.
Yes, yes,
Nice one. Amanda, man, does she likes to be in the crowd too? She's like you for this?
yes, yes. She likes to.
Nice one, man. All
Mm.
right. Be careful in this stuff, man. I saw the police arrested a woman in São Paulo. She was with 60 cell phones. That's
Yes, yes.
man.
Now I bought a funny pack that goes inside your underwear.
No, yeah, it's something like this that you have to do. But
Yes,
man, I confess I have to give my compliments to this woman because man, 60 cell phones inside of you, it's a big number, man. I don't know if I can carry all of this.
yes,
But in there, man, go back to the video, okay? In this case, this woman, do you think she was working hard to steal all the cell phones or
yes,
no, man? She was playing hard.
yes. You work a lot of hard.
And it goes like, man, it's not a legal work, but it's a lot of work, man. It's
Yes.
impressive in there.
Big cell phones, you're gonna
Uh,
play hard too.
yeah, exactly. All right. In there, man, no problems. Effort, hustle, culture, work hard, play hard. All right.
You're right.
Let's see it in there.
culture, and work hard, play hard. After binge watching for
All right. Binge watching. Do you know what it is to binge something?
No, I don't know.
Man, in Portuguese, we use the term to do a marathon. Like you go watch Netflix and you do, I will do a marathon of Netflix. You will watch one movie after the other or one episode after the other. This is binge watching. All
Mm,
right.
okay.
It's like you finish one, you start the second, you finish the second, you start the third. All right. This can be applied for other stuff. Like in Carnival, you can go binge drinking. So you will finish a beer and get another, finish the second, get a vodka, finish the vodka, get a whiskey, all right, and so on.
Okay.
To binge something is this like a compulsive way of consumption, all right? Do you binge drink? Do you have plans of do this or no, man?
Yeah, it's not so much because now I have my practice like this. I don't drink it so much anymore.
Ah, okay. Will you
I don't know
binge party?
because I don't. I'm
No,
sorry.
go ahead. What?
No, no. I don't know in the moment because I come friends of Campinas here, and I will meet a lot of people in the blockings, in the parades.
Ah, okay,
Oh,
okay.
maybe.
The friends from Campinas, they are like religious friends, and you will do a retrieve in there, or is the crazy ass guys? It's something like
Yeah,
this.
the craziest guys.
So man, so probably is the second option in there.
Yes,
I am already seeing like, man, I hope I can see Luca in the future. It's
yes.
like I would see a news report like a boy goes to a carnival block in São Paulo and wake up in Panama, something like this.
Yes.
I
Well,
hope not, man. All right. But if you do, it will be funny. I'll say, man, he's my student, man. I know that guy. I'll be proud to say this. I will tell all my class, hey, did you see the guy that woke up in Panama? He has classes with me, man. All right. Let's catch it in there. After binge watching for days, he walked on to his farm. My question is this on two. Do you understand what it is on two? Have we ever discussed it?
I think no, but intro is like you go in. Outro is like the opposite, or not?
What do you mean by opposite? The line of thought is good in there, but what do you mean by opposite in this case?
Like you out.
No, no, be careful.
No.
You started in there, but you had a detour in the middle, okay?
Mhm.
In two on two, they are prepositions of movement. So they will always say something that is going from place A to place B. All right. In two, you are going from place A to inside place B. All right.
Mm,
On two, you are going from point A to the surface to have contact with the area B. All right.
mhm.
So like in there, you had the farm and he walked onto the farm. All right.
Okay. There is
All
another.
right.
Yes, there is another example. Like
Let's
far.
try it in there. Ah, here, man. Imagine that I catch my cell phone. All right.
Mhm.
And I am with my cell phone and I throw my cell phone in here. Okay. My cell phone will fall onto the table because it will be on the surface in there. Okay.
Mhm.
If I have like in here, here to make you jealous, man. All right. Yesterday I got candies from Valentine's Day from my wife. You didn't. Your wife hates you.
Yes.
If I do this, man, I throw it the candy into the box because now it's inside. If I do, I will not throw because it will fall, okay? But if I do this, I throw it onto the box
Okay.
because it's not inside, it's in contact. All
Mhm.
right, no problems.
Yes, but in this case, he walked onto his farm, but he walk if the case is he walked onto
There
his,
was the farm and he walked it there. All right,
but like I don't know, shopping. You walked into his the
there you
shop,
go. If you walk it onto the shopping, you are like on the roof of the shopping. All
but
right.
you can stay into the farmer too, or no?
Yeah, if you are talking about the building, he walked into the farm, the barn, or something like this. All
Mm.
right,
Okay. Mm-hmm.
no problems, man. And it's really like you are analyzing. You have inside, you have on about contact. The difference of into and on to, they add movements to this process. All right.
Okay.
Like in there, imagine that you see the shopping or the farm, your apartment. When you walk into. This is the movement of entering. All
Mm-hmm.
right. On is that you will be in contact but not inside. All right.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
When you slide somewhere, you run and you slide. You are sliding onto a surface. All right.
Okay.
Like a water slide on a pool. You go onto the water slide into the pool.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
No
Okay.
problems.
No problem. Yes.
And is fired up. What is fired up? He was not on fire. Sadly, he was not on fire.
Wait.
What do you understand in there, man?
Fired up. It's not like when you have a job and you have to go out. No.
Depends on what you say in there. Fired up is for other stuff in there. All
Ah, okay.
right.
Oh, no, I don't know.
To be fired up is to be excited to do something, to be like initiated for something. All right. If you are, imagine like this, you sit in there like, half, I will finish the class and I will go to my swimming class. So
Mhm.
nice. Then you finish the class and you are like, yeah, I will go in a few seconds. All right. And then you don't want to go, you are lazy. And then you remember, man, I'm late. Okay, I'm going. You are fired up to go. All right. You are like, you started, you are prepared to go. All right. To be fired up is to be like excited to do something. All right. No
Mhm.
problems.
No problem.
Let's get it in there. All right.
For days, he walked onto his farm, fired up, and determined to make it a great success.
All right.
He started with pulling.
Remember, we discussed crops in there in the past. He started with pulling up one of the crops, no problems.
Crops like this.
Yeah, crops is the plantation in there. All right. Is the things that you plant in there, you have the crop. All right.
Okay, you say about staple crop like
There
that.
you go. The staple crop is something that is regular in there. Is the basic ones that we eat.
Ah, okay. Yes, sure.
You remember this or you saw in your notebook, man?
Sorry, my notebook.
Nice, man.
But
That's
I
why we use notebooks, all right?
yes.
Nice one. Nice one. When did we talk about staple crops? In the Monsanto video. The Monsanto video mentions this.
Yes, yes.
Nice memory, man. All right. Let's catch it in there. as a way to make them grow faster. No problems in there, right?
Which makes them grow fast. Okay, no problem.
one of the crops as a way to make them grow faster. But this didn't work. Then he began to water the plants.
All right. My question is twice as much. Do you understand what it is to do something twice as much?
Plants twice as much. Yeah, I think it's like you uh begin to water the plants like to water is like you,
Water is the action, okay? Water is the name. We drink water, but when you water the
so,
plants, you throw water in there. All right.
mhm. Okay. So you water the plants over you over water the plants, right?
Okay, it is, but twice as much, there's a mathematical concept involved in there.
Okay, no, so I don't know.
Something that you do twice as much, you are doubling the amount, okay? You are multiplying by two. So like this, if he needed to put 2 liters of water in the plants, he was putting four, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Like this carnival, man, I bet that you will smoke twice as much as the last carnival. So
Yes.
you will smoke the double of last carnival, all right?
Okay.
And then you will wake up in Panama in there, like we said.
Yes. But it's always the double, like
If
they
it is
double,
twice,
right?
twice is two times, okay? Once, one time, twice, two times.
Yeah.
Twice as much is the double of the amount necessary in this case.
But the idea is like more like when I say he watered the plants a lot of necessity, the
You
more.
are not, yeah, you are just saying there, if you go for more than necessary, it's okay.
Mhm,
But you don't pass the same mathematical idea. Because imagine like this, the plant needs 2 liters of water
mhm.
and you put like a 20. You water more than necessary, but isn't twice as much.
Ah,
All
okay. So
right.
as much as the double, like that.
Yes, exactly. Because twice is the same as two times. All
Ah,
right.
okay.
And two times can be like in there. I will explain twice. So I will explain the first and the second time. But I will make this twice. I will give you $5 twice. How much I will give you?
Mhm.
$10. All right.
Okay,
No
no
problems.
problem.
Okay. Moving in there, hoping to make them grow faster. No problems.
No problem.
So he went in there and pulled the plants, all right, and didn't work. Then he went there and watered twice as much, like two times the necessary. Didn't work again, all right. Not a
Yes.
very intelligent farmer in this story, all right. No problems,
No problem.
man. In Campinas, do you have somebody in your family that works a farm, that has a farm or something like this? Or no, it's a city family.
It's a city family.
All right.
Yes. No. No.
And not okay, okay. No, and I'm asking because there is the possibility in there. What about Amanda? Does she have a relative that has a farm or something like this?
Yes, in Venceslau, probably.
Probably is nice. All right.
Don't remember.
Uh, nah, don't worry. Amanda's family is not normal, man. All right. I can guarantee this. All right.
Yes.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't know her family in there so much, man. I'm talking from my side. From my side, this is true. Okay, you get my mother, me, my brother. Nobody's very normal. Okay. Let's get. I think the most normal in this area is Amanda. That, for what you said, is not a good standard. All right.
Yes.
Man, I'm getting trouble. This is being recorded. Let me continue there. All
Yes.
right.
Hope no.
In there.
Yes.
Twice as much, hoping to make them grow faster, but he drowned them.
All right. And the word in there is drown. Do you know what it is to drown something?
Drown it. No, I don't know.
If you fall on the water today, you have your swimming classes, okay?
Mhm.
If you go into the pool and you don't know how to swim, you will drown, all right?
Ah. nice.
No
No
problems.
problems.
In there, man. To drown can be like something fatal, can be something lethal. You drown to death, but can be something like you are swimming, somebody falls on you, you drown a little, and you get out of water. All right,
Yes.
no problems.
No problem.
Amanda, man, does she know how to swim?
Yes,
You
yes,
said that you swim good in there. You are almost Cesar Cielo.
yes.
In the case of Amanda, she swims well too.
Yeah, she knows like surviving the water,
Ah,
but
Ned, there
she
go.
didn't know like the styles, how to swim, the techniques.
No, but if she falls on the water, she will not die.
And
She
she will
will
not sure.
probably go to the shore and survive in there.
Yes, 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 yes.
Nice one. All right. Let's catch it in there. So he drowned the plants. All right. Let's catch it in here.
them instead.
This instead, no problems, man. Do you understand?
Yes, no problem.
After trying to force his success,
All right. This sentence in there. After trying to force his success, the farmer realized that no matter how much effort, realized. Do you understand? No problems.
Yes, no problem.
the farmer realized no matter how much effort he puts in, acting in opposition
All right. Acting in opposition to nature is counterproductive. Do you understand what it is something counterproductive?
Yeah, that something is not productive, or is like the opposite. Like,
Exactly, exactly. Okay, is isn't productive and it's probably will create a bad result. All
mhm.
right.
Yes, yes.
For you, man, your anxiety when you are anxious and you go to work in there that you said, you get anxious and you start to do a lot of researches. In your opinion, this is productive or is counterproductive sometimes?
Sometimes it's counterproductive. Like it's better
Why?
to rest and do this job after.
Why, man?
Yeah,
It's a
because
nice
when
one.
I think when you counter and you like anxiety for do something, you start to do a lot of things without thinking. So
Mm.
you you uh, be tired
All
to
right,
do
you get tired if you want in there.
you get
Nice one.
tired and it's better to continue after. Because I always like to this idea of resting. Even in work, I always says if it's someone ask me, I always says that the most important thing is to rest.
Man, that's a nice and this should be my life role model in there. I go with you in there. And this is something that I have with my work. My work, there is one part that doesn't go for the students. That is a big test for my anxiety, man. I do the plannings, for them. They are week plannings.
Mhm,
Sometimes in the past, nowadays, I force it. It's not easy, but I force it myself. In the past, I used to do a month plan, a
mhm,
monthly plan. And I would put every day and I would put in there the days, the videos, what I would like, the questions, and things like this. And then after the things would change, and then you could not have a class, and it would be in the other week. Or like on Friday, we will have the new guy, and maybe the video doesn't work so well, and things like this. And my planning would start having a lot of flaws. And
mhm,
I would have to, okay, I have to cut this one, I have to change this one. And I noticed exactly this idea that in the end it was counterproductive, because I would spend like 2 hours, 3 hours doing a planning for a week, and I would use like a 50% of it.
mhm,
And I would have to do other 2 or 3 hours doing the planning because the first one I had thrown it away. And nowadays I do the next week. I sit down and I put in my brain like, okay, it's not doesn't compensate to do another one, it doesn't compensate. I have to wait,
mhm,
but is man, it's not something simple. This process isn't simple because, like you said, the airplane, man, I have a flight, I will travel. Man, I want to go today to the airport. Your problem. You will arrive there, the plane will not be there, they will not let you get in or anything, you know.
Hmm.
For this process, it depends only on me, you know. So I can open my spreadsheet and fill the data in there. But I know that probably I will not use a big part of that. So my difficulty is this moment of that's enough. I
Yes.
can stop in here. Your week, man. Do you plan your week? How does it work in there? Do you have an agenda? Or you live a day at a time? How like man, carpe diem.
Yeah, I don't plan so much like my life. And
Nice.
my days too. I don't plan my week. I don't have
You
any
are
something like this because that how you said that things will gonna happen until the the week. You know?
all right, all right. Man, and like this too, about my agenda, I learned that I have to put my classes in the agenda. You
Mhm.
know, if I start to make like I have a doctor's appointment, I have this, I have dentist, man, my agenda becomes chaotic and I stop using. I don't like an agenda. I learn it because it's necessary nowadays. Like I know what we worked until now because I researched in there before our classes and things like this to do the planning and everything. But without, man, I would come here and I would show, Luca, do you know Monsanto? And he said, yes, Rafa. We worked at this last week, you know. Oh, shoot, you know. But it's hard. Amanda, she has an agenda, she's organized, or she doesn't organize shit.
No, she's organized. She organized. She has an agenda. She's very organized. Yes,
That was a fast answer in there, man. I asked and you were doing like this already.
that's because she's very organized.
Would you like to be more like her, or do you think she suffers with? Amanda is anxious too. I know.
Hmm.
Do you think she suffers with anxiety? This is why she is organized. Is a way to try to control the world, or no? It's just because she's responsible.
Yeah, she's responsible, and
That
yeah,
means you are not.
not so much. You know? Yeah, but I don't know. I work like this, like
Man, and that's something that we must learn, man. People are different, different people work in different ways, man.
yes.
Some people, I, in the past, man, I never had an agenda. Now I have one because it's necessary and I see the necessity.
Mhm.
In the past, in schools, a lot of principals that I work, coordinators, they would give me agenda and say, man, plan your week in this, and that would never work it for me, you know, never,
Mhm.
never.
Yes.
And I understand. If you can memorize and you accomplish your tasks, man, fuck it, you know, it's working. We don't change the team that is winning. All right.
Yes.
Man, I will play just a final part for us, okay? Just a second in here. Let's remove this.
Once upon a time, a novice farmer indulged himself in motivational videos. He became familiar with ideas like the importance of effort, the hustle culture, and work hard, play hard. After binge watching for days, he walked onto his farm, fired up, and determined to make it a great success. He started with pulling one of the crops as a way to make them grow faster, but this didn't work. Then he began to water the plants twice as much, hoping to make them grow faster, but he drowned them instead. After trying to force his success, the farmer realized no matter how much effort he puts in, acting in opposition to nature is counterproductive. Despite humanity's technological developments and will to progress, we're still utterly dependent on nature.
Just this final.
Nature is counterproductive. Despite humanity's technological developments and will to progress, we're still utterly dependent on nature.
All right. My
Okay.
question for you, almost the final question of today, man. Do you think we can use technology to accelerate nature, or nature has its time? What do you think?
Mm.
Pum pum pum.
Ah, uh, if you we can use the technology to
To
depend
speed
like
up.
if there are a technology like to make rain in some places, nice.
All right. But what about speed up the time? Do you think it's possible
Uh,
with technology? Maybe not literally, but metaphorically. How do you see this?
I expected not. No, like
What do you mean expect
future
not, man?
in the future, I expect that the technology and the nature will be like in here.
Will be more? What, man? Cut for me. Sorry.
Sorry, no, no, I don't know the word. I say in here, like the nature,
Ah, yin yang. There we go.
yes,
All right.
like the future is like the future have technology and nature and the same,
Combine.
combine and help each other. You know, this is
Nice. That's a beautiful image of the future, man. All right. Do you hope or do you believe that we will have this bio future that you
I
mentioned?
hope, but I don't believe so much.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah, man, it's despite what we are doing until now, it's not very likely. I go with you, man. I hope that this person is a beautiful image of the future in there, but I go with you. By
yes,
what we are producing, showing, and doing until now, it's not very probable, right?
yes, yes.
Man, I will come back to you in the on Friday class with this question about the nature and technology, and we continue, okay? For
Okay,
today, man, any questions, any comments, any complaints?
no problem.
That's a beautiful image to close the class in there. The future will be like this, or maybe not.
Oh no, I'm just
Man, have a nice day in there, okay, Luca?
you too, Rafa. Thank you.
Thank you, man. Bye bye.
Till Fridays. Bye bye.
See you.